Today is our Contractors Roundtable. This is going to be a great opportunity for over 160 businesses here today that are going to learn about how they can do business not only with the city, but in the construction industry.
This is what this event is designed to do, is to show the small businesses, minority businesses, all the resources that are available to them with partnership throughout the city.
The event today is focused on transportation and all of the impact that Virginia Department of Transportation is going to have in our area, as well as contractors.
We would like to meet as many businesses as possible, vendors, suppliers, no matter what type of business you're in, but we would like for you to reach out to us, so the door is open for all types of businesses.
I am here to learn about opportunities in the engineering field. It's important so that we have the opportunity to get to meet people. Oftentimes it's a matter of feeling comfortable with the individuals and establishing relationships.
There's never been a better time for these small businesses and diversity businesses to do business within our community. I really would like to see that grow even more and educate more so that the 90% of businesses here that are small have those opportunities to support the larger organizations.
It's great that the city cooperates and partners with minority businesses. It's great for our city, it's great for our community, and our community and our economy thrives on making sure our small businesses are able to thrive.
Hey Claire, what you doing?
Making my workout plan.
Your workout plan?
Yeah, I want to be a fitness trainer like Dad.
Oh, really?
Yep. Can you take me to the rec center so I can finish my workout?
I don't know if the rec center's open right now, honey.
Hey Google, talk to VB Connect.
Welcome to VB Connect.
What time does the Kempsville Rec Center close tonight?
Today's hours for Kempsville Rec Center are 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m.
Yes! Let's go! Come on!
Okay, good workout, Claire.
That was just a warm-up, Mom.
What?
Hands can push, pound, and even strike. But hands can also heal, hold, and help. If you're being hurt, the police, sheriffs, attorneys, counselors, victim advocates, service groups, and many more want to offer their hands in support. But until you're ready, our hands are tied.
Trade in the hands that hurt for hands that help. We're ready when you are.
Hello and welcome to VB 411. I'm your host, Ms. Information, the know-it-all in City Hall, here again to bring some truth and clarity to misconceptions and rumors. Our next topic, the city budget. Now, since this is a complex topic, we're devoting our entire episode to it and then some. By the time we're done, though, I promise you'll leave with a basic understanding of the city manager's proposed budget. Now, the City of Virginia Beach is a $2 billion municipal corporation. As you might expect, budgeting for everything from animal control to zoning is a complex process. It's also one of the most important processes that we have because the annual budget establishes funding levels and priorities for city operations and infrastructure construction. Now, residents often ask us, what's in the budget? How do you figure out what to spend it on? And how can I weigh in on this process? All great questions, so let's get you to the 411. City Manager Dave Hansen presented his recommended budget to City Council on March 26th. Now, it will be up to City Council to make adjustments and, following citizen feedback, adopt the final budget in May. The complete details of the City Manager's proposed budget can be found online at www.vbgov.com/budget. Now, the executive summary provides an overview of the operating budget and the Capital Improvement Program, or CIP. The city manager's transmittal letter to City Council explains how the budget funds the city's services while especially focusing on the council's 5 priority areas: stormwater, recurrent flooding and sea level rise, public safety, transportation, schools, and economic development. Now, City Council established these priorities after discussing goals at a recent retreat that considered citizen feedback collected during an online survey, emails, and comments during community meetings. Now, if you'd rather hear an overview of the city's proposed budget, you can watch Budget and Management Services Director David Bradley's presentation at www.vbgov.com/budget. The recommended budget dedicates $55 million in next year's CIP and $395 million by 2025 to address infrastructure needs for stormwater and sea level rise. Now, this is part of an overall plan to invest as much as $3 billion in infrastructure over the next 50 years. In fact, funding for this priority area will account for 23% of all capital investments, up from 7% just 3 years ago. Now, flooding has been identified as a top priority for City Council. To that end, the upcoming budget and the proposed fee increases are crafted with that goal in mind. To meet this need, the stormwater utility fee will proceed with an already scheduled 2.5-cent increase plus an additional cent, which is being recommended by the city manager. Additionally, he's suggesting a 1.5-cent increase on the real estate tax for stormwater-related funding. This will add 10 new full-time employees, or FTEs, to accelerate project delivery. In the area of public safety, numerous positions have been proposed. 12 police officers will be moved to the field and their previous positions filled and converted to civilian jobs. Additional staffing for Animal Control and Adoption Center will also be recommended. 6 FTEs are proposed for the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office to handle the increased workload of processing footage from police body-worn cameras. 15 FTEs are being considered for the fire department and 8 for emergency medical services to staff the new fire station at Burton Station. Transportation focuses on congestion relief at our intersections and traffic calming in our neighborhoods. Over the next 6 years, the city is set to invest $291 million for various improvements to areas such as Centerville Turnpike, North Great Neck and London Bridge Road, and First Colonial and Virginia Beach Boulevard. Congestion relief will happen in order of priority, not in order of spending. For education, the budget includes all necessary funding to continue the current expansion of all-day kindergarten, numerous improvements to school safety, and adding about 79 full-time positions. In all, that's about a $25 million increase. While the school board has requested an additional funding of 0.85 of 1 penny to accelerate the implementation of all-day kindergarten, this has not been included in the manager's recommended budget. Finally, growing our economy is a long-standing council goal. Through key projects such as the Dome site, the Biomedical Park, the 17th Street Revitalization Program, the Lynn Haven Corridor, and Point One, we can continue to keep our city attractive to businesses and individuals. By doing so, we can grow the tax base to pay for the quality and quantity of services that our residents have come to expect. Some of the other proposed changes include a $2 per month increase in the waste collection fee, up from the current $23 per month. And for the first time since 2009, the city manager is proposing a 49-cent per 1,000 gallon increase to the household water rate. Now, this would bring the new rate up to $4.90 per 1,000 gallons. For an average household using 5,000 gallons of water per month, it comes to about a $2.45 bump in the bill. It is important to note, however, that Virginia Beach will continue to enjoy the lowest average residential water charge in the region. Now, this is only a small sampling of a few areas of the city's overall budget. At its core, the budget is there to provide an outstanding network of services to our residents and visitors while ensuring we're good stewards of the taxpayer dollars. I would strongly recommend anyone who wants to know more to look over the documents available at www.vbgov.com/budget. And if you've got any questions, well, send me an email at misinfo@vbgov.com and I'll help you find the answers. Now, how do you get involved in the budget decisions? Oh, let me count the ways. First, you can sign up to speak at either one or both of the public hearings. First is on April 24th at Old Donation School, and the second is April 30th at City Hall. Now, both meetings will be streamed live to vbgov.com, VBTV, and Facebook, so you can also tune in from home. Second, you can visit www.vbgov.com/budget and use the Open Budget tool to see exactly what's being spent in the current fiscal year. Now, on the same page, you'll also find the Balancing Act tool, where you can create your own city budget and decide what gets spent and where. You can even submit your budget when you're finished. Submissions are compiled by staff and sent to City Council prior to their vote on the budget. There's also a neat tool called Taxpayer Receipt. Click on it, and it'll ask you a few questions about your income if you own a home or drive a car. Enter the information, and you'll be presented with a breakdown of where and how every penny of your tax dollars are spent. Third, City Council members will often ask specific questions about department budgets or even specific programs. The responses are posted to the Budget Office's website for everyone to view. Finally, keep an eye on www.vbgov.com for announcements of community meetings you can attend. Those forums are a prime opportunity to ask questions and provide feedback to your elected officials. For more information about the city's budget, head over to www.vbgov.com/budget. And now you're in the know. Thanks for joining me today. Do you have a question you'd like us to answer on the air? Send an email to misinfo@vbgov.com and we'll get on it. See you next time.
Hey, Spike, let's see what's in the mail. Yes, they do love me. Oh no. Alexa, open VB Connect.
Welcome to VB Connect.
What are some jobs in information technology?
Job listing 1, systems analyst 2, job listing 2.
If I land one of these jobs,
Job
steak dinner
listing
for both
3,
of us.
Systems engineer 2, job listing 4, systems analyst 2.
This is an amazing event. You know, this shows why Virginia Beach is such a great and strong community. To see all these young people, you know, come out and display their talents. But what's even more amazing is the time and effort that our police department, the men and women in our police department, with all the organizers to put this together, you know, to have people where their developmental disabilities do not matter. They are part of our community, and that's what I love about events like this.
It's my first time here. I thought it was an amazing experience, amazing opportunity to be able to work with them.
I am here it's amazing for my first time here. And I am going to sign a song from the Greatest Showman.
I have a daughter of my own, very young, and this is a way to give back, and I just really enjoy seeing the smiles and the faces of all the girls that perform and that are here, and it just leaves me feeling better when I leave here, and I just feel like I did something to put a smile on their face.
It's very special to see the officers here because, you know, you get to see that they're here to support the girls in something that is very difficult for them to do, and that they want to take the time and support such a good cause. It means a lot.
I think everybody should be able to, you know, express their talent no matter the age, race, anything. You know, disabilities shouldn't limit anybody. If anything, I think disabilities bring out the strengths in people. I'm sure a lot of these girls are a lot stronger than me in a lot of aspects.
If I could describe how I want to make these young ladies feel tonight, that word would be phenomenal. Because they are beyond this world. We're lucky to be a part of this, and we're lucky to share their talents with everyone else.
These children are all told that they're different and that they can't do things just because of the way they are. But this program helps them to be able to tell themselves, well, I can do something because I am strong and I am powerful.
If I had to use one word to describe the, you know, what the girls are doing today, going up on stage with this pageant, I would have to say courageous, because it really is just inspiring to see them to put so much time into practicing their routines and then to go out and perform it for everybody.
Amazing to me is something that you call yourself when you truly believe that you can do whatever you want. You think that you are amazing, you feel amazing. It's just the definition of power and strength.
Because I'm extremely amazing, because I would be a talented woman in this place, because it's my first time being here. And I'm really excited to be here.
I just want to say to the young girls that I saw up on the stage, you are truly amazing, and your best days are coming. Keep up your spirit, keep on fighting. You got talent, and we appreciate it.
You are amazing!
When the tickets went on sale a month or so ago, sold out in a matter of minutes. So we know we've got 3 days of sold out ticket sales of 35,000 people. Then in addition to that, we know we're going to have additional influx of people coming into the city as well. Since October, we've been starting the planning process, scenarioing out how we're going to deal with the influx of people.
We've seen large numbers, and we've dealt with large events like Hurricane Matthew and Isabel, and so it's just kind of all coming together in this larger festival type footprint. So there's some nuances to it that we're learning, but this city is prepared to deal with large scale events, and we're ready for this event as well. The traffic is going to be the biggest challenge for us, and while we've seen very significant traffic with the 4th of July or with College Beach weekends in the past, we are expecting exponential amounts of traffic.
We've got a good idea of the thresholds for our traffic plan. Our police department has done that time and time again. We'll know when we need to divert traffic, move traffic out of the oceanfront, divert it to the other outlying parking areas and so forth, just based on trigger points that we have established over the years.
As we've all been working on our plans, it's time to test them. So we have a couple of scenarios we're going to talk through and understand where everybody is in that process. We're working through those. How do we communicate? Who's doing what? How are we communicating with the public? And what is our ultimate outcome for a particular event? We have a lot of public safety personnel that are working this weekend and really assigned to the festival. But our partners in Chesapeake, in Norfolk, in Portsmouth, and even over in Newport News are providing support to our city. Backup support, because we do have the rest of the city to run, and while we still have our staffing for the rest of the city intact, they will be there.
The main focus of especially the emergency management folks and our emergency services personnel is to make sure that we have a safe, enjoyable weekend for everybody involved. We want them to come, we want them to enjoy our city, enjoy the beach, we want them to have a good time, we want them to go home safe. That's the key for our weekend, and we think it's going to be a great weekend with a little bit of weather maybe Friday at this point, but other than that, it should be a nice weekend for people to come enjoy.
This partnership is between Newcastle and the Newcastle Elementary School PTA. It is a partnership between the parents and the teachers to support the school. But it's never been about parents or about teachers, it's always about the kids. Mostly we provide funding for events, from having fun runs and walk and talk outside for the children. Tonight is our STEAM night, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. They've brought in robots for the evening. They've brought in a couple other partners. They brought in Mad Science for a show. They brought in Mathnasium to do math activities with the kids. We couldn't ask for anything more from a partnership. The PTA is here every single day, and we are so thankful for everything that they do and all the hard work that they do on a daily basis.
When I heard of the Entrepreneurship Academy at Kempsville High School, I thought there was an opportunity for myself and my company to get involved, to give them some additional resources outside of the classroom.
We have some local entrepreneurs who come in and teach some of the lessons, and then additionally every team is given a mentor. And then that class culminates with pitch night at the end of the year, which is think Shark Tank Live. There's a panel of judges. They pitch their ideas for real investment money. And we have been so fortunate to partner with Bruce Thompson, who last year gave away $25,000.
It's been a very interesting experience using the money that he's given us. We were able to set up a lot of contracts and other such things, really get out into the business environment, and it's been an incredible learning experience.
The partnership with Bruce Thompson allowed us to work with some of his attorneys and, just so many other people that, he just wants to connect the students with to help them be successful and move forward.
I think that they need to be able to commit to and believe in themselves, and to think about their ideas not only from a conceptual standpoint, but how to then be able to execute on that idea.
Hampton Roads Public Works Academy is a regional organization covering all the way up from Newport News down to Virginia Beach.
The Academy is a twofold purpose. One part of it is the executive development program that we have, where we work with people who are currently employees of the city. The second part has to do with Virginia Beach schools, and what we do is we come in and we have a program where students are exposed to 32 different topic areas.
I've learned a lot more about how the inner workings of the city works and how the different departments work together to keep everything looking real nice. And then the partnership is great because you get a paid summer internship with a chance at a job at the end.
ABS Technology is a company headquartered here in Virginia Beach. When we started the business back in 1972, my dad was always very big on reinvesting back in the communities. So we've been a partner for 16 years for the Advanced Technology Center.
We started building a relationship with ABS. They would come into the classroom, they would help us take the technology and teach students the technology. We would bring a speaker in here, would be able to present. At the same time, they would bring students and they would intern them for the summer. What's unique about ABS is we have alumni there.
I want them to gain not only technical knowledge, but I also want them to see how to interface in the workplace. So I think the partnership with the Advanced Technology Center is amazing. I would encourage other companies to do the same thing because the students that are coming out of the program are world class.
Tallwood High School is home to the Global Studies and World Languages Academy, and about 10 years ago we started partnering with a few schools internationally. We have expanded that, and we expanded it to Weibling in Germany. The Sister Cities organization does provide our students with opportunities to travel. They have helped us make those connections.
I was able to live a traditional German life of a teenager who actually experiences it every single day, and she was able to come here and stay with me, and we got to see what each other's lifestyles were like.
It really helped me to see the different cultures and get to know the languages better, and to see just how the everyday life is in America.
These students come back changed because they've had to be more independent. They are presenting to classrooms when they are in other countries. They are developing communication skills with people that they haven't met before. Our goal here at the Academy program is to produce those global citizens that are going to engage with the world and make change in the world, and they really come back ready to do that.
A little over a year ago, IFI came to our school where they wanted to set up a program for some of our fifth graders to go over there one day a week to learn the sport of indoor skydiving.
I threw the concept on the table to my management team and said, what can we do with our facility for the kids in our neighborhood? We have a guest speaker. That speaker can talk about any topic.
And they can really talk about them about being motivated, not giving up on their dreams, and also different career opportunities.
We create memories that will be with these children for the rest of their lives. And when they speak of it, they will speak with pride and confidence.
One of my special ed students I had in my classroom a couple of years ago has worked her butt off, but no confidence in herself, does not perform well on tests. She passed 2 of her 4 quarterly tests. And when she came running down the hall, jumped to give me a hug to tell me, how great she did. She told me, she goes, well, I figure if I could fly in a tunnel, math is easy.
This is my 3rd year at Luxford, and my first year here, Reverend Tammy Eastep at Haygood United Methodist Church, located on Haygood Road, contacted me.
We had been trying for 2 years to develop a partnership with the school, and so we were very excited about the possibility of doing that.
We've been able to do a lot of things with Luxford through our partnership. So we start in August here at Haygood, and we start collecting school supplies.
Beautiful brand new backpacks, all brand new school supplies, so any child that arrives at our school, a backpack will appear without any words being said on that empty hook.
We also, this past January, we're able to partner with them for Rise Against Hunger. We had 200 people come out, everyone wearing red hairnets and dressed and ready to bag 22,000 pounds of food. And they were so excited that when we were done, they're like, okay, we're starting again, right? So if we're showing them at a young age of being involved and helping others, it's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to help other people. And so by us being able to contribute and show that to them, we're hoping that one day they'll be able to show that love and that helping towards others as well.
For a child who has a parent deployed or in the military, and or a parent who's in harm's way, that's an extra burden that I think they're laying in bed at night and they're thinking about. So having teachers like Mrs. Frisbee, my son felt really supported and then loved by her and understood by her. We found out he was deploying right at the beginning of the school year, and it was a surprise. We had thought he wasn't going to deploy for another year or so, and we were new to the area, so this was a new school for Liam, all new friends. We had previously been homeschooling, so it was also new public school, and then this was also Steve's first deployment.
I really wanted to reach out to him as well as his mother, just to make him feel like I know what he's going through. I told him about my family, my kids. I wanted him to know that I was there for him if he needed anything during the time, and that he had someone.
My dad went on deployment a few months ago, and so she sort of made it easier for me to feel like it was okay. So with the deployment, she made me feel like I was noticed.
She checked in with me sporadically throughout the deployment, but what really hit me was Liam came home and he said, like, Mrs. Frisbee pulled me aside and she checked on me, and she did that periodically for him. And especially for, you know, this kind of sensitive, quiet, private 9-year-old, you know, for him to really feel supported and that he could go to her. He said he felt he could go to her and be open with her about his feelings. That was, you know, that was really great.
Sometimes you just need a little break. And you need to feel special sometimes. On a day I was absent, she had everybody else in the class make a card for my dad saying welcome home. And one day when we were there, she took us outside and she gave each person a letter, and it spelled welcome home, and then I was holding a sign that said dad. And then there were some sentences here and there around American flags.
One day Liam was out and I said to the class that we would surprise him and write letters to his dad. Just welcome back, and Liam sure missed you. And so we did that while Liam was gone, and then when he came back we gave it to him as a gift that he could give to his dad. His face lit up. You could tell he was so touched, and it really made an impact on all of us. The kids were so excited to give him these letters, and I mean, they really could almost not keep that secret.
Liam came home one day in his backpack with this big pile of letters, and she had done a project. At the time, he was the only child in the classroom with a parent deployed, and she had done this fantastic project where she had all the kids write a letter to Liam's dad. And they said various things like welcome home, or I'm sure your family misses you, or they were all just really, they were all sweet and they were all personal. They obviously weren't just like copied down. So, and cute drawings. But what really got me was Liam's reaction. Like, he got them out and they were the most precious thing.
As a teacher, it's not just about curriculum, it's about the fact that we're raising little humans, and we need to teach them to care about each other and to be kind so that they can be great adults and compassionate for others. What better for a learning environment than for someone who feels safe and loved and cared for? And that's kind of the whole point, I hope.
Pharrell Williams, ladies and gentlemen. This was a battle of the bands. We had 9 of our high school bands out here playing music from some of the artists that are going to be featured, most notably some of our most famous alumni, Pharrell, Chad Hugo, Shay, NERD.
Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something with your music. We love our parents. We want our parents to understand that music is very, very far. There is a life for you as a musician.
For him to come back and share what he went through and his experiences with our students, but also to inspire them to not give up on their music, their talents, the things that they love. Incredible.
I actually want to make this about our brother Chad. I wanted, and Shay wanted, and our team wanted everybody here in this city to recognize the brilliance that is in our brother, Chad Hugo.
On behalf of the City Council, we present this key to the city to you. The fact that a class act like Pharrell honors his friend, that made some great contributions, I think speaks to his integrity.
I had no idea that I was going to be expecting the key to the city.
It was exciting to be able to see him and him explain how he came up, and to realize that a lot of us have come up that way, and it's inspiring to really realize that you can do what you love and be passionate about it and make something out of it.
We want kids to be doing what they love, and so the opportunity for those kids out there on the field today to see a group of artists in Virginia Beach who came out of our schools and are doing what they love, I mean, that's inspirational, right? And isn't that what we should be about in our schools? Tens of thousands of individuals volunteer in our schools each year, donating hundreds of thousands of hours of their time and precious energy, something that's worth over $10 million. As you can imagine, the work that you do contributes immensely to the academic growth and achievement of our students, as well as to the work and mission of our school division. So thank you so much for all that you do. Together, we are stronger.
Volunteers are important to Virginia Beach Public Schools because they enhance a student's day. They're in the classroom, they're in the cafeteria, they're in the gym. I've been a volunteer in the school district for 20 years, and not only was I there to help my students, my children, I was there to help his friends and his friends' friends. It was important to me for them to see that there was another caring adult in the building for them to go to.
I love volunteering. I really love it. I do. I hope to be able to continue to do it. And I'm always looking for something else, but Jumpstart was just so much fun. And it was so uplifting to see all these children coming in and getting to pick all of these goodies to take home with them and get ready for school. That was just really something to see. So I'll be there this year for sure.
Volunteers are important for the school system because volunteers help nurture and motivate and help children to get to where they're supposed to be. We have volunteers from all types of walks of life. They're able to bring anything that they have in their expertise to children to teach them to grow, teach them to learn, and nourish them. So I feel it's important that we have volunteers from all walks of life to help us in the school system.
When you have parents that are volunteering for the PTA, it gives the kids a sense of belonging in their parents or either the community. Volunteer for the school, it's fun. They're just all right, fun. Love to meet the staff. The principals are lovely, and you know, I never had no problem being on the PTA. I mean, it's a way of just giving back because I never had it done, you know, to me when I was going to school.
We're fortunate to have so many volunteers in Virginia Beach. They help our teachers and staff meet the goals that we set for our students. But not only do they help our teachers and staff, they often give enrichment, compassion, and just to help all of our students become better students. And on behalf of the school board, I'd just like to say how indebted and grateful we are for all the volunteers we have in Virginia Beach.
Partners and volunteers are absolutely vital. We're always looking for ways to extend the boundaries of our classrooms and move out into the community and at the same time bring the community in. There's so much wisdom and knowledge right outside our doors that if we just open them up, we can provide really new and innovative learning opportunities for our students. And oftentimes, if you walk through our building, you wouldn't know where the school ends and the community began or the other way around because we're really intertwined.